I don't know what was going on with that, but we've done skincare. So let's go in with that primer. So Elf Liquid Poreless Putty Primer Project Pan. So what I had to do then, I had to delete the old Alive and then just put in all the information again. So hi Presley. Right, so we've got the primer on, that's in Project Pan. So I do have like new products pulled out, but I don't want to use them yet because otherwise what's the point in putting my stash up. So I'm going to go in with this Project Pan highlighter stick. It's New Look Glow highlighter stick in the shade Gold. Put quite a bit on. We're not going to be able to do contour today unless I use the one. I think we'll just do bronzer actually. So I don't have a Project Pan contour anyway. And then for foundation, I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. It's in the shade 10. Where are my brushes? The foundation one's here. Right, so I'm going to go in with the Face Facts Vitamin C Facial Mist. Oh, 26 of you have just appeared out of nowhere. Hello to you all. And then we're going to put the foundation on top of the brush. And you, what? Sorry, Fatima? I'm not understanding what you're saying. Like they call this foundation or skin tint. They say it's, well, they don't say it's glowy, they say it's hydrating. I actually prefer to put a glowy product underneath. Right, so we're done with that. I'm nowhere near finished finishing that. It's going to be probably in my That's Expensive project pan for the rest of the year. Right, concealer. So I'm going to go in with the Glossier Stretch Concealer in G12. I'm doing really well with this one though. Not many comments tonight, is there, guys? Feel free. Right, then we'll brush out the brows. And we'll put some brow glue on. So to NYX, the brow glue, I've used about a quarter of it. So it's down to there now. Still quite a lot left. And we brush up. Okay, powder. Hey babe, are you back from holidays? So number 7, translucent perfect light loose powder. That's what I'm using. This is, actually I won't use that today because that is a new product. Well, not new. I pulled it out for this month's Shop My Stash. I'm going to go in with the PS My Perfect colour. That just tends to stay on the vanity because it's too big to go in the drawer. Hi Jason, yes I am back. Did you have a nice time? I don't use a lot of powder just because I use finishing powder. Slay. Thank you, Jason. Right, so now we're just going to go in with bronzer. So bronzer and blush, and possibly I'll use highlighter from Project Pan. So bronzer and blush especially are going to come from the Hourglass palette, the Ambient Lighting Edit in Universe. You can see I used all this one up, the finishing powder. So today I want to use that, probably for the next few days. Need to set these brushes down somewhere. Okay. Right, let's get this colour switch. So much fun. I saw your health update video. That's for that. You have been in my thoughts. Thank you, babe. And there's so much I need to report back on because obviously I went and got my results, and then the next day I went and saw my speech and language therapist, so there needs to be a part 2. Anyway, I haven't gotten around to filming that yet. My sister was like, I was talking to my sister yesterday and she said, I saw your video on Instagram. She said, why are you doing that? And I said, well, somebody might be in the same situation as me, somebody might want answers, and if I can help someone just by telling my story, then that's what I want to do. I don't think she quite understands. Hi Dinah, hi Faye. So, I'm going to go in with this one, this bronzer. I think it's called Bronze Light. Glistening Bronze Light. And this brush only just about fits in there. Go right into the hairline with this. Yeah, you've already told me that, Faye. You've already said you need to wake up early tomorrow. When you came into the last live. What's so special about tomorrow? Where to? Well, you can't really complain about waking up early tomorrow if you're going on holiday. There's worse things to be waking up for. Spain, cool. Oh, don't say it's gone blurry again. Babe's saying that she can't see. I'm just going to continue with the look though, guys, because on my side I can see it just fine. And I don't want to disconnect again. It's pixels. That's the YouTube server. If you want to leave, that's fine, leave, guys. But I'm going to continue with my makeup. We can still talk regardless of what you can see. But yeah, I understand if you want to leave the live. I'm just wondering if I've got my data on as well. Let me see if I've got my data on, because that could be an issue. I'm going to be using my broadband. Hang on. If that's any better. I've turned my data off. But to me, this is looking crystal clear. To me on my side. So if it's not on your side, then it's the YouTube server. I know my friend Kira was having serious issues where people couldn't actually, you know, leave any comments. I would rather it be like that, but you can't really see. I'm a bit blurry. Then have problems, you know, in not even like being able to type anything. Yeah, I can see you. It's maybe it was struggling because I had my data on and I also had my broadband on, so maybe that was the issue. So in future I just need to have one or the other on, I think. So yeah. Right, I'm gonna go into this lovely pink blush. I think it's called Vibrant Heat. Can anyone else see me okay now, or is it just Babe? There's nothing else I can do, guys, if you can't. Oh, better. You're saying better too, Dinah. That's good. Oh, that's a beautiful blush. Beautiful. I can see you too. That's good. So that's what we're looking like. Highlighter. So Colourpop Super Shock. That's Project Pan. I mean, to be honest, when Faye said before it was looking blurry, I should have just done that to begin with. Should have checked if my broadband and then my data was on. Shouldn't really make a difference, but obviously it does. So that was in lunch money, if I haven't said. I can't remember. We'll blend that out. Got a feeling it's going to be a fast live. That suits me fine because it's 9:15 in the evening, nearly. But I'm not trying to make it fast. I'm not rushing. Okay, so no, I don't want to use that. Now we're going to go in with the Revolution Beyond Radiance powders. So I use these as finishing powders because they're just like the hourglass ones, and you can see I've hit pan here. So yesterday I mixed this one and this one. Today I'll mix these two together with this e.l.f. powder brush. So I'll go in with the more pinky one first, this one. They don't have names, guys, and then we'll go in with the white. Just gives you like a really flawless look. Right, so that's that. And then we're just going to go in with this Dalba First Spray Serum, the one I really don't like. Hydrated and Radiant Skin. It refreshes you though. Right, and then we're going to go in with the Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Primer. Oops, way too much. Right, let's put some on this. It's very watery. Let me shake it up. I think it might be going bad. Or it could just be a case of I've not shook it up. My sister and niece were in a car accident yesterday. Someone hit them from behind. The person was on their phone and then left the scene. No. How are they? That's awful. I think with lipsticks I'll just use whatever I feel like. Some people are so careless, it amazes me that someone could do that. I know. Maybe it was teenagers and they got scared. I'm just going in with the Revolution contour palette powder. I mean, I don't think there's any excuse for fleeing the scene when you've caused an accident, been in an accident. The only thing I can think of there was possibly they had no insurance, but again, they need to take responsibility. If you can drive a car, you need to take responsibility for it. Just my opinion, guys. And then we're going to go in with the Natasha Denona Mini Retro. I think that's what it's called. All the writings come off. So I'm going to use this Shein brush. Normally I go in with a shade here. I don't think I'm going to do that. That could be something I put in the inner corner. I want to use this one, and this one. So let's start with the lighter brown. And then let's put this in the crease. Quite pigmented. I think it's because the brush isn't fluffy. This brown has got quite a dip in it. Wouldn't surprise me if I used it a few times this month. I would hit pan on it. I want to use all the shades up. It's a 5-shade palette, but I do feel like I'll only use 4 of them. 4 out of the 5, and that's enough. Luckily there were cameras that saw the guy and know who it is. Oh, nice. Silly man, boy, whoever, thinking he can get away with it. Oh my gosh, told ya, I've just hit pan. It's like Christmas when you hit pan. My channel now going forward is not going to have any hauls, and if it does have anything like new on it, it's not something that I bought, guys. I'm just putting that out there. It's going to be about me using what I've got. I mean, I've still got palettes that I've not used from Christmas on my birthday, so there will be newness on the channel, definitely, for a few more months. Just gone back into the Revolution powder from that palette, and we're just going to make sure it's all blended in nicely. Are they okay though, your sister and your niece, babe? They're not really badly hurt, are they? Lol, I always get sad when I hit pan. I wish my reaction was like yours. I've got such a big collection. What's your collection like, babe? Is it big? Do you have like 150 plus eyeshadow palettes? I feel like I'm the way I am because I've got so many eyeshadow palettes. But yeah, I'm going to be doing more looks with this palette so I can expand that pan. This one's nowhere near hitting like I've hit pan, but I'm going to put some of this on now. So I'll put it on in the outer corner, and then I think we're going to put some on the lash line. Let me just run this brush. No, I only have about 50 to 75 eyeshadow palettes. That's still a lot. Like, I feel like I wouldn't even have that much if I wasn't a content creator. I've got this much, one, because people buy me presents, which I'm always appreciative of, and two, because I bought myself so much because I am a content creator and I like to review these things for you guys and let you know my thoughts. That doesn't mean you should go out and buy them. I'm just giving you my opinions, aren't I? So do you have a favourite palette, babe? Everyone asks me what my favourite palette is. I don't actually think I know what it is. I know I like the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude. That is definitely one of the favourites. Oh yeah, my favourite palette at the moment is the Kyma Cosmetics Frosted palette. I did some amazing looks with that. Right, I'm going to go in with a Technique glitter primer. So I'm going to be doing a favourites of 2025 hopefully, especially with eyeshadow palettes. You don't even realise how effortlessly beautiful you are, like the sun doesn't try to shine, it just does. Oh, thank you, Raya, that's sweet. You're a very sweet person. It's nice having people be nice and not trolling me. ABH Modern Renaissance or Soft Glam. I gave my Soft Glam to my mum. It's actually in a bag in the front room. She's getting that. I don't like warm tones anymore, and I never had the ABH Modern Renaissance, however you say it. I never had that. I need to get an eyeliner. What am I using? Well, I'm using like silver on the lid. So let's see what I want to use for my eyeliners. This is the eyeliner drawer, guys. Do I want to use a brown? This is by NYC. Let's see if we can use this. It's got like little glitters on it, and then there's glitters in the pencil. I'm just going to warm it up on the hand though. So this one here is what it looks like. I've been trying to get this one off my hand. It's a very similar colour to what I used yesterday. I mean, looking at you feels like listening to my favourite song, familiar, comforting, and impossible to get tired of. Oh, thank you. Wow, that is impressive eyeliner collection. I need to go through it, babe, and get rid of some. Just like tomorrow is, I think it's tomorrow or the day after, my Shop My Stash is going to go up, and you'll see, if you watch it that is, just how much powders I've got in my collection. I don't need all those powders. Who even has? Off memory, I would say I probably got about 20. Maybe even more than that. So that's one eye done. I mean, it's not the best brown. I feel like I need to get quite a good brown eyeliner, because the Wayne Goss one that I really, really loved, do you know where the pencil liners have got that wooden bit here? Like, that kept chipping off and going into my eye, and I've decluttered it. But I really like that Wayne Goss one. Maybe I can get a Rimmel one. So yeah, going forward I'm only going to buy necessities, but a brown eyeliner to me is a necessity. I mean, I know I can use a brown eyeshadow, but I'm scared of it going in my eye. Anyway, let's go in with this shade now. I wish I could tell you the shade names. Like, again, there's just nothing here. I've worn it out. But it's like a nice silver. eyeshadow primer is still tacky. I'm very excited now. I've got pan in 2 eyeshadows in this palette, and yeah, the other one might only be baby pan, but you gotta start somewhere, right? I wouldn't buy this palette again. Not because it's not nice. I've got the retro glam. I'm sure I could come up with some eyeshadow looks just like this. So I've got no reason to buy it again, have I really? Another fave palette is Natasha Denona Golden palette. Very impressive formula and flattering tones. I've got the original that came out. I don't have the midi. I've got the full size palette of that. My friend bought it for me. And all these palettes I need to use more. So I'm going to go back into this shade here, try and expand it even more. I didn't really need to go in there, but never mind. Yeah, here's the 2 things that are being decluttered out of my collection, pretty much for the same reason. The Wayne Goss Precious Opal pencil, and then the P. Louise lip liner and crush. They're just too rough and they hurt me when I use them, so no one wants that, do they? Right, and then we'll wipe the brush off and just blend, because that's what I wanted to do originally. Just blend it. And we'll do it with this even better blender brush. Nice. Okay, so I'm just going to blend out with this tight brush. And then I'll probably go in with a bit more of that silver. Well, it's more like a silver grey. So go in with a bit more of this. I do like these little mini palettes. There's the nude one that I wouldn't mind getting, and a couple of others. But again, that's not going to be happening for a while. And a video is going to go up all about that tomorrow. Long form content, that is. Okay. I'm going to need that brush on this one. Right, so I'm going to try and expand the pan a little bit more on this. We're just going to put it on the brush there, that, because my fingers don't work anymore with this one. So I'm gonna, oh yeah, it's nice. I mean, I watch quite a few people that do project pans, and some of their collection is just full of pans, so they don't buy makeup anymore, they just work on the eyeshadows that they've got in the collection. What I want to do next year, I want to use all my entire palettes. that I have in my collection. It's not that I want to get rid of like some of them, but I just want to kind of curate my collection a bit. It's not good having 150 palettes, that's for sure. Right, now I'm going to go in with 17 Bigger Better Lash Mascara. Which I don't know if there's something wrong with the wand. I mean, it's literally the shortest live I've done in a long time. Hi, Preppy Squad. Lipstick, I don't really have. Well, I do have a Project Pan one, but yeah, I think it is. I think the wand is bent. I don't remember. I've had this mascara before, but I don't remember it doing that. But then again, you know, I've not bent it, so, and it was in a box when it came. So maybe it's a fault. I can still do my lashes. Getting by, Preppy Squad. You know, not the best, but getting by. Okay. I don't really want to pull any Shop My Stash lippies, because I want you to see them when you watch the video. So, what options do I have? Looks like it does the job, just looks bent. I mean, it's a good mascara, babe, you know, I don't have to worry about it not being a good mascara. It's better than the Essence of False Lashes. That's quite a wet formula, and I've had it now 2-3 months, so I don't know what I'll do with that. I might just declutter it. Maybe I'll pull a lip oil out or something. If I can get the drawer. So I've used all these lips now. I need to do a live and show you what's in here. Or I could smell, then I got a whiff of that one. Feel like maybe an e.l.f. one. Let's use the e.l.f. in the shade Rose Envy. Hi Connor. Not used this one for a while. I do not like the mint scent of these. Yeah, I like it. I think it's nice. It's not like impactful, like the eye look isn't impactful. You could definitely get away with wearing this every day. I want to go in again another day and use these two shades and try and make, you know, more pan on this shade here. But tomorrow, I don't think the live will be, I don't think the Shop My Stash will be up, or it might be up. But I'll give people a chance to watch it before I use the products in here. So we'll be doing another Project Pan video, but it will be with the Venus in Flares So it's called Pat McGrath Labs Venus in Flares, something like that. I'll use that tomorrow. It's a 4-pan palette. Lip products are my weakness. I have so many lipsticks, lip liners and lip oils. Yeah, me too. I need to get rid of a lot of them. I've got 1, 2, 3 drawers at the side of me. The acrylics, this, oh, that nearly fell, this, and then another acrylic full of Profusion lipsticks. Well, lipsticks and lip oils. Hope you are having a great day. Thank you, Preppy Squad. Anyway, this is the look. This is the palette. Very, very pretty. Like I said, I've hit pan here, which we all knew about, but this one is new tonight. I'm really, really happy. I mean, look at it. Hi, Georgia. I'm going to be going. I'm going to be going soon. You've come in a little bit late. Why are you sad? It's 9:40 p.m. now, so I'm going to have to go soon. I'll wait for your response though, Georgia, and then I'll need to leave. Are you responding? Okay then, guys, I'm going to be leaving, and I'll see you again tomorrow if you want to come and join me. Thank you. My little sister has broke her leg. Why are you sad about that? Thanks for the video, cute look today. Thanks, babe. Yeah, so I'm going to be leaving now, and I'll see you in the next live, guys. Bye.